Kim Novak captivated audiences as the enigmatic blonde in Vertigo, yet behind the camera, Kim Novak's heart charted its own thrilling path. From secret Riviera rendezvous to Tinseltown whirlwind romances and decades-long devotion, Novak's love life unfolds like a Hollywood epic. Today, we'll trace her most tantalizing relationships, both whispered and celebrated, anchored by exact years. Ready to step behind the curtains of a legend's heart, Ramfis Trujillo, the brief political liaison, 1954 to 1955. At the height of her early fame, Novak drew the eye of Ramfis Trujillo, son of Dominican dictator Rafael Trujillo, around 1954 to 1955. As she filmed Picnic and tested studio-engineered glamour, Ramfis offered an intoxicating escape from Hollywood's confines. Their discreet rendezvous in Palm Springs and private dinners behind velvet ropes fueled tabloid whispers. Yet, the affair was short-lived. Intense political scrutiny and Novak's growing discomfort with public intrusion led her to sever ties by late 1955. This liaison introduced her to the lure and peril of influence, teaching Novak early on that fame's trappings could threaten her autonomy just as powerfully as the spotlight itself. Prince Ali Khan, The Riviera Royal Romance, 1956 to 1959. In 1956, while promoting The Man with The Golden Arm, Novak ventured to the French Riviera and met Prince Ali Khan, heir to the Aga Khan fortune. Their whirlwind affair illuminated chateau evenings and yacht deck dalliances beneath Mediterranean moons. As Novak posed for a celebrated Life magazine cover in November 1956, her royal liaison made international headlines, even as her 1958 thriller Vertigo premiered to mixed reviews. But dynastic expectations and the glare of global gossip wore on both of them. By April 1959, the romance had quietly unraveled. This chapter taught Novak the cost of loving beyond Hollywood's borders, framing her next relationships in sharper relief. Sammy Davis Jr., The Forbidden Affair, late 1957 to 1958. Toward the end of 1957, Novak's path crossed with Rat Pack icon Sammy Davis Jr. Their bond transcended stage chemistry, sparking clandestine meetings at Malibu retreats and private screening rooms. Their interracial romance, daring in segregated America, drew ire from Columbia chief Harry Cohn, who allegedly dispatched mob emissaries to threaten Davis with brutal retaliation if he didn't end the affair within 48 hours. Davis's own history, he lost an eye in a 1954 car accident, made the threat all too real. Under intense pressure and fearful for Davis's safety, Novak and the singer parted ways by mid-1958. This forbidden chapter highlighted Hollywood's harsh limits, even for its brightest stars. Richard Quine, the director's muse and fiancé, 1959. By 1959, Novak had traded tabloids for studio backlots, becoming both muse and fiancé to director Richard Quine. Their engagement merged creative collaboration on films like Strangers When We Meet, 1960, with Private Devotion. Quine encouraged Novak to explore dramatic depths, yet conflicts over roles surfaced when she famously turned down the lead in Breakfast at Tiffany's, 1961, seeking more substance than starlet glamour. Though never married, their partnership endured through 1964, ending as Novak's desire for autonomy outpaced Quine's studio-driven vision. This engagement underscored her evolving priorities: artistic agency over Hollywood expectation. Richard Johnson, Hollywood marriage, March 1965 to May 1966. On March 15th, 1965, Novak wed British actor Richard Johnson in a private California ceremony, marking her first official marriage. The union promised cinematic synergy, yet conflicting work schedules and public scrutiny frayed their bond. As tabloids chronicled every appearance, Novak grew restless under Hollywood's relentless gaze. By May 26, 1966, the couple divorced, and Novak famously retreated to Big Sur to reclaim privacy and pursue painting. This brief marriage illustrated the pitfalls of love in the limelight, propelling her toward a life less scripted. Michael Brandon, The Exodus Flame, 1973 to 1974. After several years away from screen roles, Novak returned for a European production of Exodus in 1973, co-starring with actor Michael Brandon. Their on-screen rapport blossomed into a private romance, with festival appearances in Cannes and Berlin fueling industry buzz. Yet by late 1974, Novak's growing attraction to ranch life and Brandon's divergent career goals led them to part ways. This affair became one of her last public romances before fully embracing rural seclusion, underscoring Novak's enduring quest for authenticity beyond Hollywood's marquee lights. Robert Malloy, Soulmate and Lifetime, Love, 1976 to 2020. In March 1976, Novak married equine veterinarian Robert Malloy in an intimate Oregon ceremony, beginning a partnership that endured until his death on November 27, 2020. Together, they built a 43-acre ranch in 1997. In July 2000, a fire razed their home, destroying her early artworks and a decade-long autobiography draft. Novak then faced a severe 2006 horse riding accident, breaking ribs, puncturing a lung, and suffering nerve damage, and made a full recovery within a year. In October 2010, she battled breast cancer and later confronted a bipolar disorder diagnosis. Through each trial, Malloy's steadfast devotion became Novak's anchor, defining the most enduring love of her life. Kim Novak's romantic journey, from secret liaisons with royalty and Rat Pack legends to a steadfast ranch life marriage, mirrors the arcs of her storied career. Each chapter carried its own trials, political pressures, studio intimidation, and personal health crises. Yet through Riviera, Nights, and Big Sur retreats, Novak continuously reclaimed her narrative, choosing artistic integrity and personal well-being over Hollywood's demands. Her ability to survive a devastating ranch fire, a near-fatal equestrian accident, and serious health battles speaks to a resilience that rivals any silver screen heroine. As Novak herself affirmed, the greatest role she ever played was her own, one defined not by fame, but by courage and authenticity.